Hello there. Welcome to another episode of WOK TALK. This will have to be a shorter episode. I'm in a rush. Um, I'll just get to the squats really quick, but for that, I'll just say that what's the thing about the walk? Um, can't think of anything right now, so I'll just mention that because it is made of titanium, I am considering heat treating the metal so it will change color, and I will, depending on what temperature it's treated at, it could turn out gold, green, or even purple. So that could be really interesting, but I do like the plain gray just the way it is, so I might just keep it the way it is. Alrighty. One, two, three, four. Alrighty. Well, the main thing I wanted to talk about is what I'm all about, because people do end up being a little bit confused, and it is confusing because I want to be for everybody, and I mean everybody, the best of the best and the worst of the worst. I love y'all, no matter what you've done, no matter how horrible it is. Don't think you're unloved because I love you, and if you feel you've gotten somewhere in life, don't feel like the other people in the world aren't in this with you, because we are all in this together. But because I raise awareness for suicide prevention, I think some people have the impression that that's the only thing that I do, and that's 100% what I'm all about. And it is very much the of main aim of my game is to raise awareness for suicide prevention. But more than that, I want to share my life and my ideas with you, and because I think living life and continuing to live life is the ultimate suicide prevention method, because suicide is just this terrible idea that takes us off the track of life itself. Just the idea that that's a solution at all makes us think about that as a solution. The idea that, oh, just not having to do anything anymore, or going to heaven, or whatever you may see your specific uh, belief system pointing you towards. I just think forget about it. Like, if you are so motivated to see the afterlife or the next world or whatever, maybe you should appreciate this world a little bit more, because who's to say you wouldn't just not appreciate the next world? But really, what I'm saying is, I'm a person, and I want to be a person that relates to everybody, which is not a possible task. And so I have myself kind of doing a bunch of different things to try to make everybody happy, which is going to be the aim of my game. And sometimes I'll stretch myself pretty thin trying to make different people happy because they have a different idea of what Captain Canada should be. And I'm all right with that. That's really what I want to do. But I don't want to make my life just saying the words, don't kill yourself, over and over again. I would like to have more substance in that, because I believe life has more substance than that. But then again, I do think there might be value in somebody just saying, don't kill yourself, don't harm yourself, over and over again, because, well, it needs to be said, and with censorship online, people act like you can't even say the word suicide. They say stupid shit like unaliving and things like that because, oh, I don't want to say the scary S word. And so I feel like raising awareness for suicide prevention is more necessary than ever, and it will always be more necessary until suicide is just an idea. I want it to be a thing that people look back in history and wonder, well, why did people do that? It doesn't logically make sense. And there are lots of things we look back in history that didn't make sense and maybe we don't do anymore. And could just be another passing fad, a bad idea that we don't consider anymore. But I don't think just telling people not to hurt themselves is necessarily the way to go. I want to show people that there's something worth living for, and that there's, if you think life is bleak and there isn't any purpose in it, well, I want to give you something interesting to look at or something to listen to. And even if my stories are terrible, you can have something to criticize and tell me they suck, and I'm happy with that too because it means we've had an exchange of information and we both played a role in the great play of life. And you know, that's just all I want. Is I want people to go on more than just not committing suicide. I want people to live. I want people to find purpose in their life, or if they can't find purpose, to find a way to go on searching for purpose. Or even if you feel you don't need a purpose, there's a ways to exist and ways to experience life that are purposeless, but life itself is a purpose and it is the ultimate victory. And that's something that you can say over and over again, but you can't really get across what the ultimate victory means. Like, I mean, all the resources and countries and peoples of the world have strived for many, many different things, but in the end, they were all just striving for one thing, and that was survival. So, if you want to know what I'm all about, maybe it's not suicide prevention in a nutshell, even though that is very much what I want to accomplish is the ultimate prevention of all suicide. But more than that, I want survival in people. I want to promote survival and living well, or just continuing to live even if you don't think it's well. Just keep moving forward. But I don't know how coherent that was, but I hope I have cleared up some confusion. And if not, ask me a question. Ask me what I'm all about. Or you can assume you know what I'm all about, and you can place that on me as well. Because see the symbol, be the symbol means I am not just the things I try to be. I try to be what people think I am, if I think that is something worth being. And if I'm not the thing you want me to be, maybe you should be that thing if you think the world needs it. I'll just leave it at that. My name is Joseph Arthur Roszell. You might know me as Captain Canada. I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you all luck in the world, and I want you to know that I love you. Peace out for now.